morning.
Good morning, sir.
So till now we have finished single fixed pulley, single movable pulley system, and then one more system that is we have done, in which one pulley is fixed and other are movable. So today we are going to discuss block and tackle arrangement. Yes, regarding previous one, anyone having any doubt? What is taught previously? Anyone having any doubt? Block and tackle arrangement. In this arrangement, whatever pulleys are available, suppose we want to use 5 pulley, we want to use 7 pulley, 8 pulley, whatever we want, that is divided into two groups. One group we call block and other group we call tackle. So it is divided into two groups. So pulleys are divided in two groups. One will be group of fixed pulley. This we call block. Another group is group of movable pulley. Sometimes this is called upper block. And this is called lower block. So upper block and lower block. Upper block will be group of fixed pulley. Block and okay, that will write like that. Block and that is upper block and lower block. So if total number of pulleys is even, naturally both will have equal number of pulleys. So suppose total number of pulleys is 6. Then 3 will be in upper block, 3 will be in lower block. That is 3 will be in fixed block and 3 will be in movable block. So this fixed pulley group and movable pulley, lower block, upper block, or fixed block and movable block also can be said. Okay, in case of this, you can write this is fixed block and this will be movable block. Sometimes block and tackle simply, but generally this word is used. So if total number of pulleys is even, then both the group will have same number of pulleys. But when it is odd, then it is different. If total number of pulleys is odd, so let two situations will be there. If you want to apply force downward, that is convenient. Generally, that will be the situation. In that case, upper block will have one more pulley. That is 5 are there. Then 3 will be in upper block, that is fixed block. 2 will be in movable block. If we are using the effort if we are applying the effort in convenient direction, that is downward direction, and that will be the general case. Very rare one, if we have to increase the velocity ratio much more, whatever the maximum capacity may be, then we are applying the effort in inconvenient direction, then lower will have one more. So generally what will be, if total number of pulleys are and effort is to be applied in downward direction, which we call convenient. Then upper block or fixed block will have one more pulley. So if direction of effort is not mentioned in the question, then this is the situation. Always we prefer to apply force in downward direction. That is convenient one. So for example, what will be if this n is 5, total number of pulleys is 5, then what will be? Fixed block will have three pulleys. And naturally, movable block will have two pulleys. So generally, this will be the situation. If direction of effort not mentioned, then we are supposed to take this one only. But sometimes direction of effort is mentioned or some otherwise situations are given. Then other case may be total number of pulleys is odd and effort is to be applied in upward direction. Which is inconvenient. Then upper block will have one pulley less. Okay, in comparison to lower block. So here fixed block will have 2 pulley only, and movable will have 3 pulley. So this situation is rarely used. The first situation is generally used. If it is even, then whether it is inconvenient or whether it is convenient, it will be equally divided. Now, we are going to derive or we are going to find the velocity ratio in different situations. So, in general case, what will be when effort is applied, downward, that is convenient. Then this velocity ratio or ideal mechanical advantage, this is n, total number of pulleys. This we will see how it is coming. Just for always we have to, this will not be given in the question paper. Only you will be given this such and such number of pulley are used. Then you are supposed to know these things. So this will be the general situation. So generally this will be given. But if opposite it is given, that is if the effort is applied upward, inconvenient, then VR, our ideal mechanical advantage is this will be n plus 1, one more than total number of pulley. That is, if we are having only 4 pulley and we want to multiply force more than 4 times, then only this is used, which is the rare case. Because here we have to apply the force in inconvenient direction. We don't prefer. So this is rarely used. So generally that is used. So generally we use this one. So in this system, only one string is used. In block and tackle arrangement, we are using only one string. Whereas in the previous one, in which one fixed and another movable was there, we were using how many strings? As many as the number of movable pulley. If 3 movable pulley, then 3 strings were used. In block and tackle arrangement, only one string is used. So in this arrangement, only one string or rope, if the pulley is big size, then rope we are using just to lift the transformer or lift anything in the crane. So chain or rope is used. So only one string is used. That passes over all the pulley. Only once, not twice. And not a single pulley should be left. So same string will pass through all the pulley and it will pass only one time, no second time, and not a single pulley should be left. So this is the block and what are the things we have to know in case of block and tackle arrangement. Now we'll see the arrangement diagram, sometimes we ask diagram, and then velocity ratio. Okay, so we'll start from suppose this is total number of pulleys 3. And effort is applied downward. That is convenient. So in this case, what will be? 2 pulley will be in the fixed block. So the number is odd, and we are applying the effort in convenient direction, downward direction. So 2 pulley will be in the fixed block, whereas only 1 pulley will be in movable block. So pulley is divided into 2 groups. Suppose this is 1 pulley, this is second pulley. These 2 are connected. Here is this axle. You will make 2 circles here, that is to show that speed is passing over this. To show the groove, we can make like this, okay. So these are the 2 pulley. In the diagram, we are showing this pulley is smaller than this, but actually that is not the case. Practically, both may be equal, maybe unequal, no problem. But both may be equal also. But in the diagram, just so that the string will be clearly visible. Okay, this string is going to this place, this string is going to this pulley. We are making the diagram like smaller one. That is, in the decreasing order will be the pulley, and in the lower block in increasing order. So in the lower block, what is happening? Only 1 pulley is there. The load is always connected to the lower block. So load is connected to the lower block. Now, if the effort is applied downward, so we will start the string from this uppermost pulley. Okay, so suppose here is the effort applied. So string starting from here. Now, from the upper block, string will come to lower block. We will not have a leakage coming from this and this pulley again. No. From the upper block, it will come to lower block. From lower block, it will go to the upper block. So the string will come from here to this one. So from the upper, directly it will come to the lower block. Now from the lower, it will go to the upper block. Now this one will come here. So it is coming this way. Now here no pulley is lying vacant now. It is only one pulley was there and it is already occupied. Then this string will be connected to this hook here or maybe this rigid support. So this is the situation. So we'll start from here, we'll go to this lower block, from upper block to lower block to upper block, and then coming here. Now you will show the tension. Actually, what will happen when we are pulling this, we are applying the tension here, this one, reaction is acting at this place. Now this pulley will have a tendency to rotate this way, clockwise. So this will pull this one. Naturally, reaction will act. So as only one string is there, so tension will be same everywhere. Assuming that there is no weight of the string, weight of this pulley is negligible, so we are assuming tension is same everywhere. So this will have a tendency to rotate in this way. So this will pull this side, this one, and reaction will act here. Now this will have a tendency to rotate this side. Actually, this will pull. If you are not showing the tension on this pulley, that is upper block, mass will not be detected. But if you have you will have to show the tension on the lower block. The direction of the tension which is acting on the lower block, how many tension are acting, this must be clearly mentioned. Otherwise, mass will be detected. If you are not showing these four tension, no problem. Mainly marks will be given on the basis of this. That is how many tension are supporting the load or balancing the load. So in this case, this lower block is supported by this three strand we call. Here is one, here is two, here is three. So three strands are balancing this load or connected to the load. That means three tension is equal to the load. If you want to lift this one, this 3T must be greater or equal to lift the load, this 3T must be greater or equal to this L. Now, since this T is equal to effort, so what will be? This effort will be greater than or equal to L by 3. So, minimum effort will be ideal mechanical advantage or velocity ratio, which is L over E, is 3 in this case. Number of pulleys 3, velocity ratio we got 3. And we are applying the effort in downward direction. So velocity ratio will be equal to total number of pulleys. Or it may be number of strands connected to the movable block. Sometimes we can learn like that also. Number of strands connected to the movable block. And that is a general case. Whether effort is applied convenient or inconvenient, no problem. Number of strands connected to lower block, that is fixed. Now, when we are asked mechanical advantage, then mechanical advantage will be how much? L over E, which is less than ideal mechanical advantage, because there will be some useless load. And what are the useless load here? Useless load is movable pulley weight. This one, not these two. Weight of these two are balanced by this rigid weight. But you will have to apply the effort in order to lift this one. So here useless load is what? Weight of movable pulley, weight of string, and friction acting between the axle and pulley. Here, here, and here. These three are useless load here. So what are useless load? So weight of movable pulley. Weight of string. Friction. Friction acting between axle and pulley. So due to this useless load, this mechanical advantage will always be less than velocity ratio or ideal mechanical advantage. So mechanical advantage you will calculate by this way. And how much it will come? This is L minus X over E, same way. L by E minus X over E. So this is 3 minus X by E. So mechanical advantage will be less than 3. How much less? That will depend on this useless load. What is the useless load? So what will be the efficiency? MA over VR. So 1 minus X over 3E or 1 minus X by L. That is the general formula for whole block and tackle, or in any case, in all the machine you can say. Efficiency will be 1 minus X over this L is total load. capital L, total load, that is useful and useless, sum of these two. Now, if effort is applied upward, what will be the change? So this lower block will have two pulleys and upper block will have only one pulley. So upper block will have only one pulley. Whereas lower will have two pulleys. So when we are applying the force upward, that is inconvenient. In that case, you will start from the lowest one. When convenient, we will start from the topmost one. And here we will start from the lowest one. That is, a string will start from here. Okay, effort is in this direction. So what is happening now? The tension is acting this place. This is opposite. Now this string will pass. It will go from lower block to upper block. So it will go here. From upper block to lower block, we will come here. From lower block to upper block, now upper block is not vacant. Already only one pulley was there and that is occupied. So it will be connected to the rigid hook. When you are drawing the diagram, your string should remain straight. It should appear straight, not loose like this. It is wrong. So it should appear straight. So in this case, what happened? One tension here, one tension here, one tension here, and one this one. This lower block is connected by the four strands. One here, two here, three here, four here. Now, if you consider only this part, this is the lower block. So it is connected. Three strands are there. Four are there. 1, 2, 3, 4 strands are there. So this 4 tension will balance the load. No? So minimum 4T will be equal to the load. That is T, which is equal to the effort, will become 1/4 of the load. So ideal mechanical advantage or velocity ratio will become 4. So by using 3 pulley, if you want to multiply force more than 3 times, then this is used. And there is no other option. We have got only 3 pulley, but we have to multiply force more than 3 times. Suppose a person can apply only 200 Newton force, but this load is 700. Naturally, by using 3 pulley in convenient direction, he will not be able to lift because he can lift only 600 Newton. So in that case, he will use this type of arrangement. But generally, numericals will be based on the previous one, that is convenient one. Some exceptional case, if it is given a 3 pulley system having mechanical advantage 3.5, then you have to think about this system. So here, mechanical advantage, ideal mechanical advantage will become 4. Same way, mechanical advantage L by E and efficiency, same formula will be there, 1 minus X over L. No change in the formula. Only this velocity ratio will keep on changing. So we have discussed 3 pulley system. Now 4 pulley system and 5 pulley system that you have to do yourself. In case of 4 pulley system, convenient, inconvenient. You have to find the mechanical velocity ratio for both. And in case of 5 pulley system, convenient as well as inconvenient. So that is your homework. Total number of pulleys 4, convenient and inconvenient. Total number of pulley 5, both convenient and inconvenient. So in all these cases, useless load will remain same. That is weight of movable block in place of pulley. Here more than one pulley is there, so we'll write weight of movable block. So whatever pulleys are coming. So draw the diagram. Of these two, okay? And after drawing, you can send on my WhatsApp or in the group WhatsApp you send, otherwise. So group WhatsApp, you can send your diagram, both the 4 diagrams will be there. Total number of pulley 4, 2 cases. Total number of pulley 5, 2 cases. So mainly you have to show the tension. So here what is happening? 4 tension must be shown here like this. Then you will get the full marks. Actually, what is happening? On this also, tension is acting in downward direction like this. But if you are not showing this tension, no problem. This tension must be shown, which is balancing the load, or which is the strength which is connected to the load. You will have to show the tension in proper direction. Direction will be here upward only. So it is better safe. You show only these 4 tension which is in upward. Forget about this tension. If you are not showing, then also marks will not be deducted. So shall we leave up to here? Any other having doubt? Any doubt? Anyone has to ask any question? So tomorrow you have got the class test.
Which tension did you say to leave?
Yes.
Which tension did you say to leave?
Voice is not clear. Just to write the message. Which chapter? It is already written, no? First chapter. Already announced on that day. First chapter, that is moment of force, moment of couple, center of gravity, and uniform circular motion. Till there.
Yes, sir, you said before.
Which tension? So this tension you have to show. Upward one, which is acting on the load. This one you have to show. If you are not showing this one, mass will be deducted. You will have to show the position of load also, and you have to mark this capital L. That is total load we are representing here. Load, total load means this is useful load and plus whatever the load of this pulley will be there. But we are representing this one here only. Yes. Any other question? Any other doubt? Yes. Yeah. What was that? I didn't read. What was that?